I'm going to count down the 3 most powerful vitamins for diabetics. Each of these vitamins targets a different aspect of diabetes management, from metabolism to cell protection, and may differ from what your doctor typically recommends first. Watch until the end to discover the specific vitamins that research shows are most effective for controlling blood sugar. I'll also reveal a breakthrough in vitamin delivery technology that could explain why you haven't seen improvements in your blood sugar levels. The way your body absorbs these nutrients matters just as much as taking them in the first place. The hidden diabetes crisis. Why vitamins matter more than you think. Did you know nearly half of all diabetics have serious vitamin deficiencies that could be making their condition worse? This isn't just about feeling tired or lacking energy. These deficiencies are silently sabotaging your blood sugar control and potentially fast-tracking complications you're working so hard to avoid. What's happening inside your body is something doctors rarely discuss, a phenomenon called hidden hunger. Imagine your body as a car with a full gas tank but running on contaminated oil. Everything looks fine on the dashboard, but the engine is struggling. Similarly, your standard blood tests show normal nutrient ranges, but at the cellular level, your body is actually starving for essential vitamins. Your lab work might look fine on paper, but your cells tell a completely different story. Traditional diabetes care has a significant blind spot. Most treatment plans obsess over blood glucose numbers, medication adjustments, and carb counting. All important, yes, but they often completely overlook these critical nutritional deficiencies. Your doctor might celebrate when your A1C drops, but what about the vitamin status that's directly impacting how your body handles that glucose in the first place? Diabetes creates a perfect storm for vitamin depletion through multiple mechanisms. The increased urination that many diabetics experience flushes water-soluble vitamins like B6 and C right out of your system, while metabolic changes dramatically increase your nutritional needs. With each blood sugar spike, you're washing away precious nutrients exactly when your body needs them most. Meanwhile, the insulin resistance at the core of type 2 diabetes means your cells require more vitamins to process glucose while simultaneously making it harder for your body to absorb those vitamins from food or supplements. The foundation of proper glucose metabolism relies heavily on 3 specific vitamins that stand out as particularly crucial for diabetics: B6, E, and C. These nutrients form the cornerstone of blood sugar regulation and cellular protection. B6 enables your body to properly process carbohydrates, vitamin E shields your cells from glucose-induced damage, and vitamin C facilitates proper glucose transport while reducing inflammation. Together, they address different yet complementary aspects of diabetes management. Recent research from the Journal of Diabetes Research revealed the mechanisms behind these relationships. Specific vitamin deficiencies directly interfere with the pathways your body uses to regulate blood sugar. Low levels of vitamin B6 impair the enzymes needed to properly metabolize carbohydrates, while vitamin C deficiency disrupts glucose transport and vitamin E shortage compromises insulin sensitivity at the cellular level. These aren't secondary issues, they're directly affecting the core mechanisms controlling your blood sugar. What makes these vitamins truly remarkable is how differently they work compared to diabetes medications. While medications primarily focus on symptoms, forcing your pancreas to produce more insulin or your kidneys to excrete more glucose, these vitamins address root causes. They repair the metabolic machinery that's broken in diabetes, help restore proper cellular communication, and protect against the oxidative damage that drives complications. These 3 powerhouse nutrients work as your metabolism masters, forming a nutritional foundation that can significantly improve how your body handles glucose. Vitamin B6 optimizes how your cells process every carbohydrate you consume. Vitamin E provides critical protection for your insulin-producing cells and insulin receptors. And vitamin C works as a surprising blood sugar stabilizer while strengthening the blood vessels damaged by elevated glucose. Vitamin B6. The glucose metabolism maestro your doctor rarely mentions. Vitamin B6 deserves special attention as our first metabolism master, but here's something your doctor probably never mentioned. Many diabetics experience symptoms like nerve pain, mood changes, and energy crashes that they blame on diabetes, when these issues might actually signal a B6 deficiency that's making their condition significantly worse. Let's talk about what makes B6 so critical for diabetics. This powerhouse nutrient serves as an essential cofactor in over 100 enzyme reactions related to protein, carbohydrate, and fat metabolism. Think of B6 as a metabolic conductor, orchestrating how your body processes every carbohydrate you consume. Without adequate B6, this symphonic coordination falls into disharmony, directly impacting how your cells handle glucose and potentially worsening your diabetic condition. The statistics around B6 deficiency in diabetics are genuinely alarming. Studies show that up to 25% of diabetic patients have clinically low B6 levels. Many more have suboptimal levels, not low enough to trigger warning flags on standard blood tests, but insufficient for optimal metabolic function. This creates a dangerous blind spot in diabetes care that often goes unaddressed. The warning signs of B6 deficiency commonly masquerade as typical diabetes symptoms. That persistent nerve pain, unexplained mood swings, and stubborn skin issues might actually be your body crying out for more B6. Additional warning signs include muscle weakness, poor coordination, frequent mouth sores, and a weakened immune system that leaves you catching every cold that comes around. All symptoms easily misattributed to diabetes itself. If you're taking metformin, the most commonly prescribed diabetes medication worldwide, you could be unknowingly depleting your B6 levels further. This medication, while controlling your blood sugar, might create a vicious cycle of vitamin depletion that undermines your body's natural glucose management systems. Birth control pills and certain blood pressure medications can similarly affect B6 levels. Addressing this hidden deficiency can yield remarkable improvements. B6 supplementation enhances insulin sensitivity by improving multiple metabolic pathways. It helps reduce insulin resistance by regulating tryptophan metabolism and influencing gene expression involved in fat cell formation. B6 also helps lower elevated homocysteine levels, a significant risk factor for vascular complications in diabetes. Most diabetics do well with 25 to 50 milligrams of B6 daily. However, an important caution: exceeding these amounts over extended periods can potentially cause nerve damage, ironically, one of the very problems you might be trying to solve. This underscores the importance of working with a healthcare provider who understands nutritional approaches to diabetes management. For those preferring food sources, several B6-rich options benefit diabetics specifically. Chickpeas provide about 55% of your daily needs per cup, while wild-caught salmon and turkey each deliver about 40% per 100-gram serving. Beef liver contains 50% per 100 grams, and just an ounce of sunflower seeds provides 30% of your daily requirement. When selecting supplements, the form of B6 matters significantly. The most bioavailable form is pyridoxal 5-phosphate, P5P, which your body can use immediately without conversion, particularly important for diabetics who may have impaired nutrient metabolism. Beyond blood sugar management, adequate B6 helps protect multiple body systems that diabetes typically damages, including your nervous system, kidneys, eyes, heart, blood vessels, and reproductive system. This multi-layered protection makes B6 an essential component of comprehensive diabetes care. Modern lifestyle factors often worsen B6 deficiency in diabetics. Diets high in refined grains and sugar, regular alcohol consumption, and certain medications all deplete this critical nutrient. This means many diabetics face both increased need and decreased availability, a perfect storm that requires specific attention in any complete diabetes management plan. Vitamin E. The cell protector that fights insulin resistance. That perfect storm of nutrient depletion extends beyond just B6. While your body is battling high blood sugar, it's simultaneously struggling with increased oxidative stress. Think of it as cellular rust that's damaging your cells and weakening their ability to respond to insulin. The silent defender against this damage? Vitamin E, a powerful antioxidant that might be the difference between diabetics who develop serious complications and those who don't. Diabetes creates a state of heightened oxidative stress in your body that accelerates aging at the cellular level. Every blood sugar spike generates unstable molecules that damage cell structures. This damage particularly affects how well your cells can respond to insulin, creating a cycle where cells become increasingly resistant over time. Vitamin E serves as your body's primary fat-soluble antioxidant. Your cell membranes are mostly made of fats, and vitamin E embeds itself directly in these membranes, acting like cellular armor against oxidative damage. This protection is especially important for insulin-producing cells in your pancreas, which are extremely vulnerable to damage due to their high activity. The protective power of vitamin E is backed by solid research. A landmark study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition revealed that diabetics with higher blood levels of vitamin E had significantly lower rates of eye and kidney complications. This finding alone highlights why maintaining adequate vitamin E levels could be crucial for preventing the most feared diabetic complications. Additional research in the Journal of Diabetes Research showed that supplementing with 400 IU of vitamin E daily for 3 months improved insulin sensitivity by approximately 30% in type 2 diabetics by reducing inflammation in fat and muscle tissue. Vitamin E works as part of a team in your body. When it neutralizes damaging molecules, it becomes oxidized itself. However, vitamin C can regenerate oxidized vitamin E, essentially recycling it so it can continue its protective work. This partnership creates a more powerful protective system than either vitamin alone provides. Natural vitamin E exists in 8 different forms, 4 tocopherols and 4 tocotrienols. Each form offers unique benefits. For example, gamma tocopherol neutralizes certain damaging molecules that alpha tocopherol can't affect. Studies show that mixed tocopherols provide significantly better protection than alpha tocopherol alone, with a 2018 study reporting that diabetics taking mixed tocopherols experienced a 15% greater reduction in oxidative stress markers. For dietary sources, sunflower seeds, almonds, and hazelnuts are excellent choices, with a single ounce providing about half your daily needs. Wheat germ oil is even more concentrated, and leafy greens like spinach contribute meaningful amounts when consumed with a small amount of healthy fat. Most diabetics face a significant obstacle with vitamin E supplementation. Standard supplements often contain synthetic forms with lower biological activity and poor absorption rates as low as 10–20%. This explains why many clinical trials using basic vitamin E supplements show disappointing results for blood sugar control. This absorption challenge is worse for diabetics, who often have compromised digestion due to diabetes-related nerve damage affecting gut function or medications that alter stomach acid production. High-carbohydrate meals that spike blood sugar also inhibit fat-soluble vitamin absorption. Vitamin E functions as your cellular bodyguard, providing essential protection for both insulin-producing cells and insulin-responsive cells throughout your body. This direct protection against sugar-induced damage helps tackle one of the root mechanisms driving diabetic complications. Vitamin C. The surprising blood sugar stabilizer most diabetics need beyond vitamin E's protection lies a surprising competitor in your bloodstream. Every time your glucose levels rise, they're actually crowding out a crucial vitamin from entering your cells, one that could help lower your blood sugar and prevent diabetic complications. This biological traffic jam resembles a busy highway during rush hour, where glucose molecules flood the cellular entry points, blocking vitamin C from reaching its destination. The two molecules compete for the same transporters, creating a metabolic standoff where elevated blood sugar prevents this essential nutrient from reaching tissues that desperately need it. This competition creates a dangerous cycle for diabetics. When blood sugar rises, vitamin C gets blocked at the cellular doorway while your body simultaneously burns through existing stores at an accelerated rate. The oxidative stress triggered by blood sugar fluctuations forces your system to deplete vitamin C reserves to combat increased free radical production. The evidences concerning diabetics typically show 30–50% lower vitamin C levels than non-diabetics, even when consuming identical amounts. This deficiency flies under the radar in standard medical care but creates the perfect environment for complications to develop. A comprehensive systematic review and meta-analysis confirms this problem, showing that vitamin C supplementation significantly decreases both HbA1c levels and fasting blood sugar in type 2 diabetes patients. These improvements represent meaningful changes that could translate to reduced medication needs and fewer complications. Vitamin C plays multiple critical roles in blood sugar management. One of its most important functions involves preventing sorbitol accumulation. When blood sugar stays elevated, glucose converts to sorbitol, a sugar alcohol that becomes trapped inside cells. This buildup becomes toxic, particularly damaging nerves, kidneys, and eye structures. Vitamin C helps prevent this conversion process, potentially slowing or preventing neuropathy, nephropathy, and retinopathy, the three most feared diabetic complications. Beyond blood sugar effects, vitamin C strengthens and repairs blood vessels damaged by glucose fluctuations, improving circulation to extremities where blood flow is often compromised. This vascular protection comes from vitamin C's ability to reduce inflammation and neutralize oxidative stress, the same mechanisms damaging blood vessels throughout the diabetic body. What's particularly fascinating is how vitamin C works synergistically with other nutrients like chromium, enhancing insulin function through multiple pathways. It helps properly fold the insulin molecule, supports receptor sensitivity, and improves glucose transport into cells. This comprehensive approach supports overall metabolic improvement. For diabetics, standard recommended daily allowances, 75-90 milligrams, simply aren't enough. Evidence suggests diabetics may need 500 milligrams or more, split into multiple doses to maintain steady blood levels, reflecting both increased metabolic demand and absorption challenges created by elevated blood sugar. While bell peppers, citrus fruits, kiwi, and broccoli provide excellent vitamin C, diabetics face a dilemma. Many high vitamin C foods contain carbohydrates that can raise blood sugar, potentially blocking the very nutrient they're trying to increase. This makes smart supplementation crucial. Unfortunately, standard supplements like ascorbic acid have limitations in the diabetic body. Intestinal absorption becomes limited at higher doses, with much passing through unabsorbed. What does get absorbed faces that same competition with glucose for cellular entry. Many diabetics take supplements yet continue showing deficiency symptoms. The solution lies in the delivery method, something we'll explore shortly. The right form of vitamin C can bypass these roadblocks, delivering more of this vital nutrient directly to cells where it can work its metabolic magic. Liposomal delivery. The game-changing technology most diabetics missed. Now that we understand these essential vitamins, let's address the elephant in the room. They only work if they actually reach your cells. Traditional supplements face a brutal journey through your digestive system where stomach acid destroys most of their potency before they even have a chance to help you. This is where liposomal technology changes everything. Imagine your expensive supplements as unprotected packages trying to navigate a hostile delivery route. Up to 80% of the vitamins you're taking might never reach their destination. They're literally being flushed away. For diabetics, this delivery problem is even more severe due to compromised digestive function and medication interactions that further reduce absorption. Traditional vitamins must survive an obstacle course through your body. They face the harsh acidic environment of your stomach, then struggle to cross your intestinal wall, a process frequently compromised in diabetic patients due to gut inflammation and altered intestinal permeability. Diabetics face additional cellular uptake challenges. The glucose transporters that carry vitamin C into cells are often impaired when blood sugar is elevated. It's like trying to enter a crowded elevator. Your vitamins essentially wait outside cellular doors that remain closed to them. Liposomal technology transforms this process completely. Each vitamin molecule travels protected inside a microscopic bubble made of phospholipids, the same material as your cell membranes. These protective spheres, called liposomes, shield their valuable cargo from digestive destruction like armored vehicles delivering precious goods. The results are remarkable. A 2021 study in the Journal of Controlled Release showed liposomal vitamin C achieved blood concentration levels 5 times higher than regular supplements. These elevated levels remained stable for 8 hours compared to just 2 hours with traditional forms, giving diabetics sustained protection throughout the day. The cellular delivery mechanism represents the true breakthrough. Liposomes don't depend on compromised transport channels to enter cells. They simply merge with the cell membrane, like two soap bubbles coming together, delivering nutrients directly inside the cell where they're needed most. For diabetics taking medications like metformin, statins, or acid-reducing drugs, which many do, liposomal delivery becomes essential. These medications interfere with nutrient absorption in various ways. Metformin reduces B12 and B6 absorption, while acid-reducing drugs impair mineral uptake. Liposomal vitamins bypass these medication-induced obstacles completely. Research published in Diabetes Care reveals another advantage: targeted action. Liposomes can be designed to deliver nutrients specifically to tissues most affected by diabetes. Liposomal vitamin E concentrates in blood vessel linings and nerve tissue, precisely where oxidative damage wreaks havoc in diabetic patients. Be cautious when shopping, as many products falsely claim to be liposomal. Genuine liposomal supplements typically have a slightly cloudy appearance when mixed with water and require refrigeration after opening. The ingredient list should specifically mention phosphatidylcholine. Reputable manufacturers provide particle size analysis showing liposomes in the 50,200 nanometer range, optimal for cellular delivery. While authentic liposomal products cost more than standard supplements, their dramatically increased bioavailability makes them cost-effective in the long run. When vitamins consistently reach their cellular targets, the benefits multiply exponentially. Blood sugar stabilizes, insulin sensitivity improves, and your body gains the tools it needs for proper glucose metabolism. For diabetics struggling with persistent elevated blood sugar despite taking supplements, liposomal forms could be the missing piece of the puzzle. They transform vitamin delivery from an uncertain journey to a direct cellular pathway, providing the nutritional support your body truly needs to thrive. While supplements can help with deficiencies, the American Diabetes Association recommends whole foods as your primary source of nutrients, offering beneficial phytochemicals and synergistic effects that pills simply can't provide. Your nutritional needs vary based on medications, diet quality, and condition severity. Work with your healthcare provider to test for specific deficiencies and develop a personalized approach that addresses your unique situation. Remember, taking control of your nutritional health represents a significant step in your diabetes management journey. By combining quality nutrition with regular monitoring, you're empowering yourself to achieve better blood sugar control and overall wellness that works specifically for you.